So after using Joel Embiid, I thought why not go ahead and purchase Karl-Anthony Towns, get him up to rank 5 and see exactly what he could do in NBA Infinite. You can see all of his stats over there are looking absolutely good, especially compared to Embiid. He's a lot quicker, he's got a better three-point shot and all of that good stuff. If we go ahead and compare them exactly side by side, of course I had to go ahead and sell my Joel Embiid to be able to get Karl-Anthony Towns. This is them both at rank 5. You can see Cat has the advantage with the speed, the three-pointer, even the dunk, the layup, and the dribble as well. But of course, I only had Joel Embiid at a rank 4 in that video because I couldn't get him up any higher. Karl-Anthony Towns is a little bit easier to go ahead and rank up. They are still both costing quite a few coins on the market. You can see Cat going for 660k coins for a 79 rated card, and Embiid there at 870k. So Embiid has dropped quite a bit. You can see all of his prices going down, whereas Cat has sort of stayed the same. He did rise a little bit more, but now he has sort of stayed the same compared to other rares. You got Bam Adebayo, who keeps dropping in price. Gobert as well, I've seen quite a lot of. He's rising a little bit to where Gobert's now at 330k and Bam's there at 186. But let's see exactly what this Karl-Anthony Towns card can do in some 3v3 matches. So we're hopefully going to win the tip-off, and it is quite fitting that we are coming up against a Joel Embiid as we get the first 2 points there with the Damian Lillard on our team. Hopefully we can play pretty well against Embiid. Again, this is going to be a good comparison between the two of the players. Tatum's going to come through, make it heavily contested, and that's our first board there with Karl-Anthony Towns. He has been fairly good at getting the boards, maybe not as good as Joel Embiid. I found, as we can see there, him just out-rebounding me off of that three-pointer from Dame. So I do think Karl-Anthony Towns is slightly worse at getting the rebounds than Embiid, but he is still better in other categories, like I said earlier, with the speed and of course the three-point shot. Curry's trying to get around everyone over there. I think he's going to go for 3. Hopefully we can get the board though. It's a moderately contested 2. Again, Embiid there just out rebounding me. Now this could be me just still getting used to being a center and trying to grab those rebounds, because of course it is all about timing when it comes to getting the boards. We make it moderately contested for Embiid, but unfortunately he is still going to knock that one down. You can see Towns' hot spots there. He's got the good one on the left-hand side as we go through for the step back 3, and he is going to sink that one. I've kind of found if you can get that separation on the left-hand side of the three-point arc, he's going to pretty much guarantee himself to get the basket made when he's going in for that step back three-pointer, which Embiid would have no chance of knocking that down. But unfortunately, he knocks down that two-pointer over there because we made it wide open for him. So we're only down by 1 point. We'll set the screen there for Dame. He's got a wide open look for 3, and he's going to nail that one. Puts up by 4 points now in the game. They're going to play it out to Joel Embiid. We're guarding him pretty well. I reckon he might have to pass it out, or he's going to take a tough shot. He plays it out to Tatum. Gets the acceleration master. Tatum goes for 2. Heavily contested, but we just about get the rebound there over Joel Embiid. I'll play it out to Dame, see what he can do. He's going to go through for the dunk, and Embiid unfortunately gets the block there over Damian Lillard. I think also Embiid is slightly better at getting those blocks compared to Karl-Anthony Towns, as Embiid just misses that two-pointer over there. But Curry's going to go for that wide open 2, and he's going to knock it down. So now we're only up by 2 points. Hopefully we can increase the gap on our opponent. We'll set the screen. It wasn't great at all, but Zion's going to go for that two-pointer, and he is going to knock it down. Let's see what Embiid's going to do. He's going to try and go round us, but we're going to block him off from getting that wide open dunk. But Tatum comes through with that wide open two-pointer. We can't be leaving Tatum wide open like that, because he's going to knock it down. We'll see whether we can get that step back three-pointer off. We'll go back out for 3, and we're just about going to knock that one down. I didn't get a perfect release that time. I have a feeling Curry might want to try and come back with a 3 of his own, but he's played it out to Tatum over there. Zion's playing some good defense, sticking tight to Tatum, which is what you need to do, especially in the mid-range, as we come through to make it heavily contested, and we just about get the steal over Embiid, but unfortunately Curry manages to pick the ball up. Embiid plays it out to Tatum. Hopefully Zion can get back on defense, but unfortunately Tatum, he's found a bit of space, but he's driven in. I don't know what he's doing there, but he's played it out to Steph Curry. Their clock is running down a little bit. He's gone for 3. It's a tough shot, and luckily we just about get the rebound there with Zion on our team. We just need to hold the ball now because we are up by 4 points. Zion's going to play it to us. We'll come through with Cat's exclusive move, that special gather dunk over there, and he's going to sink that one to give us a 6-point lead in the game, and we win the MVP there with Mr. Karl-Anthony Towns. 8 points, 2 rebounds, and of course 1 steal as well. But this time we're up against that Bam Adebayo. Of course, both of these guys are epics in the game. We just about win the tip-off there. Lillard's going to drive through a little bit. He's played it out to Tatum, who goes for 3, and Tatum is going to knock down the three-pointer. So Bam is a cheaper option to Karl-Anthony Towns. So it's going to be interesting to see what we can can do. I do know a couple of people who have got a maxed out Bam Adebayo, and they do play very well. It is only half the story with the player you have. You have to be able to master how we use them as we come through again with that step back three, and that is just going to keep working again and again and again for Karl-Anthony Towns, getting that step back three-pointer in his hot zone to sink that one. They're going to go in with two with De'Aaron Fox, and he's going to make that one over there. Kind of left wide open in the mid-range, and I have seen a lot more people using this De'Aaron Fox card, so maybe I have to give him a go and see what he's like in gameplay. Unfortunately, Dame just missing that three-pointer there. They dished it out to Harden. Of course, he's going to knock that one down. A wide open three-pointer in the corner, and Harden's going to make that every single day. So we're down by 1 point. Tatum's going to drive in. I was in a little bit of space, but they're going to play it out to Damian Lillard. We'll set the screen for him. Thinking he's trying to get a three-pointer off. He does, and it's moderately contested, but he's somehow going to make that three-pointer off balance, and he still sinks this to put us up by 2 points. Hopefully we can play some good defense. We make it heavily contested for James Harden, and unfortunately I was way off with getting the rebound there as Bam manages to get it over me. They're going to go for that step back two-pointer, and of course Harden's are lethal with the step back shot. So is Paul George, but Harden has that special move, his exclusive move, that it gives him that triple step back move. But we'll take the step back for the three-pointer and knock it down with Karl-Anthony Towns. That hot zone is literally a golden opportunity to get an easy three-pointer with Cat. As long as he's fairly wide open, you can get that step back move off to get the separation, and that's going to be an easy bucket for us to put us up by 2 points. We'll set the screen there for Dame. We've kind of bodied De'Aaron Fox there. Is he going to play it out to Tatum? No, he's going to go ahead and come through for the two-handed slam, dunking on everyone with Damian Lillard. De'Aaron Fox is going to try and drive in, and unfortunately I can't get across there to get the block as he comes through with that tomahawk dunk. It is very difficult. You still got to time those blocks right with Karl-Anthony Towns. Of course, Embiid, as I said earlier, slightly better. Wemby is ridiculous at getting the blocks, but Karl-Anthony Towns, he's not bad, but he is very difficult to get those blocks with. And we're just going to win the rebound there. We put it back up, and we're going to make the shot. Moderately contested, but he's still knocking that one down. So now we've got a dominance, which is a long-range hero. I think that means he's better at getting his three-pointers when they're wide open. He's got more chance of knocking them down. We'll play it over to Tatum, and we'll get ourselves our first assist in the game. Now we've started to pull away from our opponent, giving ourselves a 4-point lead. They're going to try that step back move again with Harden, moderately contested, but I pick up the board there. Dame's sort of driving around a little bit. What's he going to do? He gets the spin move off. He gets another crossover. We're wide open, although we got closed down a little bit by Bam, but we're going to come through with that one-handed slam from Karl-Anthony Towns. I thought for a second of taking the two-pointer. Bam closed us down, and we went through for that easy dunk. Maybe we can end off with another one of those step back three-pointers. We go on that left-hand side. No one's on us, lightly contested, and we're going to knock it down again in that hot zone to give us another couple of points in this game as we're up by 7 points as a team, which is great. They're going to try and mimic us with a Harden step back. He misses that one. Again, I just slightly mistiming that rebound as Bam gets it over me. De'Aaron Fox sends Dame, and he's going to knock down the two-pointer, but it's not going to be enough to beat our team as we're up by still 5 points with 3 seconds left. Dame's going to go for that tough shot, and that is going to be the end of the game. I reckon we probably got MVP there. Yeah, probably helped with those rebounds, even though we didn't get as many as I would have liked. We got 12 points though, 3 rebounds, and of course the 1 assist. So Karl-Anthony Towns, he is very good in the game. Of course, he's a bit cheaper than Embiid, and I actually put out a poll asking you guys who you think the best center is in the game, and surprisingly 60% of you actually put Jokic as the best in the game. And Jokic costs an absolutely ridiculous amount of coins to max him out. You can see 1.98 million coins just to get one of his cards in the game. He's 82 overall, so of course if you max him out, he's going to be absolutely nuts. As you can see, rank 7 Jokic goes up to 97 overall, which is ridiculous. I found he's a little bit slow in the game, but he has got some very, very good stats. And if we actually compare him to, say, a maxed out Joel Embiid, you can see the difference over there. Embiid's actually slightly better with all of those stats sort of in the middle, the mid-range, interior, post, dunk, and layup. But then Jokic somehow has the edge on the strength, but not by much, and the three-pointer, the dribble pass. But again, Embiid is better on those steal, block, and defense. So I don't know why a lot of people like Jokic. Maybe it's the fact that he goes up to 97 versus 96 Embiid. And of course, Towns being maxed out would be a 93 overall. But let me know in the comment section down below what you think of Karl-Anthony Towns. Do you have him yourself? Have you tried him out? What did you think when you used him? Are there any other players you want to see me try next in the game? I think I might try Zion next to see some of his dunks because those are absolutely ridiculous. Let me know if there's any other players you want to see in the comments down below. And seeing as we played with Karl-Anthony Towns, I played the real life version of Karl-Anthony Towns. I managed to speak to him and play some 3v3 matches on his team. And if you want to go check out the full video where I showed all of this gameplay, go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.